Hey guys, as you might be able to see, I'm really tired. This is the second try at this. I stayed up all night last night waiting for the flight to come in for a special fish I ordered. Finally came in, and the Southwest people sent me to the wrong building 2 times before just completely give me the wrong address on the third one, and I had to ask somebody, found the place, and ended up being 6 minutes too late, and they closed down for the night. So hopefully everything goes smooth this time. Well, here I am at the correct spot, Southwest Cargo, and I went in there and they told me now I still can't get it because the agriculture guy isn't here to inspect. So I'm definitely never doing this again. After waiting here in this parking lot for almost 2 hours, they finally came, inspected it, the shipment, and here the little guy is. Got him all buckled in, going home. I wanted to open it up right here, but I'm gonna wait till I get home so I can just get him right into acclimation. All right, so here's the moment of truth. Hope this guy is okay. All right, that is one alive Schoutedeni puffer. It's a cute little guy. So here he is. He's got his own little tank now. Well, not little, but I removed pretty much everything else out of here. There's a few little guppy fry and stuff, but I got all the big guppies out. Speaking of guppy fry, there they are. There he was going after a snail, finally eating. He hasn't looked at the other snails though. Probably just missed them. Okay, so I have had this guy now for a few days. As you can see, there's a quarry in the background. One of them slipped through. I thought I had emptied out this tank, but apparently there's still, you know, the little fry from the guppies. But I did my best to empty it out because I didn't want to use a quarantine tank that was blank, because they really do a lot better in established tanks that have been around for a while. So I thought it was definitely important to get him in a tank. He's eating some snails there, which is great because he didn't eat for the first like day or two, which happens when you're shipping fish a lot. But he's starting to eat and enjoying his snails, which it's definitely good to have a bunch of snails around. I have 2 different cultures of snails and other tanks that I breed just to feed my puffer fish, because as many people point out, their beaks need to be ground down. Let's see, what else? In care for these guys, they live about 5 to 8 years, which is important to keep in mind, that this isn't something that's just gonna be a short-term thing. So keep that in mind. They do get also about 3 to 4 inches, which is the smallest of African puffers. But yeah, so like the Mabu and and the Fahakas get really big. These guys stay a lot smaller, but do have the personality of the larger ones, which is why I really wanted this guy. So awesome. So the Schoutedeni puffer, also known as Tetradon schoutedeni, which is its scientific name, and also known as the spotted Congo puffer, not to be mistaken for the regular Congo puffer, which would be the Mirius puffer. These guys are from the Democratic Republic of Congo, in the Congo River by the pool Malibo, which used to be called the Stanley Pool, which it's like a lake-like opening in the Congo River. They like a bit of flow and highly oxygenated water, which is why in here I've got this going. I gotta lower the water level a little bit to get this up here, or raise this up so you get some more friction and oxygenation. I also have another air stone in there next to the heater. And I gotta clean out the filtration quite a bit, unless you want to get extra filtration like a canister, but I do a ton of water changes anyway, so yeah. So with keeping these guys, it's better to just keep one alone or in a group of like 5 or more. But I mean, ideally you could keep like one male and one female type thing, but they're so hard to tell apart and they do get territorial. So it'd be better to either have a big group to get the aggression out, or just one. If you were to get a pair of them that were mating, the female would lay eggs on a leaf and the male would guard them. It's good to have a lot of plants. They like plants to hang around, and it helps with the water quality. They also like sandy, kind of soft substrate that they can, a lot of puffers like to burrow, and it's just nice on their really soft skin. They don't like jagged stuff. They really, you know, they're carnivorous fish, so it's good to have, you know, lots of snails, clams, mussels, shrimp, all kinds of stuff like that. For the temperature for these guys, they like around mid 70s, anywhere 72 up to 79. That's about pretty good for them. You want to give them pretty good amount of water changes, since, you know, all puffers are really messy eaters and will mess up the water quality pretty quick. So it's good to, you know, change the water and make sure all that uneaten food doesn't foul up the water, which is also why it's good to have like cories or something to eat what they don't finish, you know, something to clean up after them. So again, when bringing in new fish, it's usually better to, you know, quarantine in an empty tank. That cory that I accidentally left in there, and the little guppy fry, you know, they're all fish that I've had for a while and I know are 100% healthy, so there weren't any risk to this guy. But bringing in a new fish like this guy could have been a risk to them, so that wasn't 100% the best idea. But you know, mistakes happen. This tank is really a mess right now and heavily planted, so I didn't realize there was 1 or 2 little things hiding in there. I did pull out a ton of different stuff. There's that cory again. So the tank that this guy's in right now is somewhere between 16 to 20 gallons. I can't remember exactly, which is fine for him at his current size. I will be moving him up in the future when he gets bigger, but they do, you know, stay relatively small, and a 30-gallon tank would be fine for an adult one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I definitely have. I've been wanting this fish for almost 2 years now, and I'd like to give a special thanks to Preston John, who bred this little guy, and the Cichlid Shack that I worked with to get him out to me. I believe Preston is the only person in the US currently breeding these, but I could be wrong. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and for my next video I was thinking of doing a full update of my fish room. Let me know in the comments if that sounds like a good idea or if you'd prefer something else. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.